Hello everyone, welcome you're watching. This time we are so glad to interview James. He is the Managing Director for Project Capital with OGCI Climate Investments. Welcome James. We've heard a wonderful speech this afternoon and we still have some questions for you. The first, what is CS investment standard on CCUS technology and project?
Okay, thank you for the question, Athena. We have standards both for technology investments and for project investments. With respect to technology investments, we are looking to deploy capital into technologies that have the capability to be deployed at commercial scale within the next several years. So we're looking for things that have the capability to be ready in the near term. And we are also focused on technologies that can reduce the cost of capturing CO2. With respect to projects, we are interested in deploying the technologies that are currently commercial, even though they may be a little bit more expensive than the future technologies, just so that we can start removing the CO2 in the next few years.
Thank you for your answer. So let's move on to the next point. Could you please introduce several CS successful CCUS investment for us?
Certainly. Our very first investment is in a large CCS hub in the United Kingdom called Net Zero Teesside. This is using currently available technologies, and it has the economic advantage of scale because it is aggregating emissions from many emitters and amortizing the costs of the transportation and sequestration infrastructure across many different participants. In the United States, we have several investments in CCS. One is called Next Decade. They are going to be one of the first to apply carbon capture to the post-combustion flue gas streams from the LNG. And the last one I'll highlight is one called Wabash Valley Resources. Wabash Valley Resources is developing a project. It's actually a brownfield site using an existing gasification unit to gasify solid waste fuel, including petroleum coke and woody biomass, to make hydrogen and then store the CO2 that is a byproduct from that gasification.
The next question is, what are the challenges facing CCUS investment today?
Thank you for the question. There are a number of challenges, and I do believe the challenges vary based on region, whether it be a state region within the United States as well as regionally around the world. One of the biggest challenges is providing economic incentives to get CCS deployed today. Another challenge that we have is common to all industrial developments, and that is permitting. So whether it be air permitting or permitting the right of way for the pipelines to move the CO2, and also the acquisition of pore space. And then the final challenge that I would point out is what I would just call adoption. CO2 storage is something that has not been deployed on a wide scale yet. Public perception is something that we need to continue working on to get more support from communities that will host CO2 sequestration facilities in their neighborhoods, so that it can be adopted as a safe and responsible and effective carbon reduction methodology.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate for your time and hope to see you in China.